Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to the Momsplanation. I feel kind of like Jason Biggs when I do that. Have you watched Jason Biggs?
Yeah.
Okay, so his Instagram stories, he goes, "Hey, everybody. Just thought I'd pop back on, check in, say hey." That's how he starts every single Instagram story.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
So I feel like Jason Biggs. Hello, Jason Biggs. I wish you were listening to this. That would make my life.
Oh,
Anyways, we do not have Jason Biggs on this episode. We have someone even better. Actually, two someone's even better. On today's episode, we are chatting with the GG Sistas. They are badass sisters from Ontario with an amazing business, super successful, down to earth. They're awesome gals.
Yeah, so real, raw and real moms. Like they say it. I mean, if you follow them, their stories are real.
Yes.
They don't hide anything.
Yeah, they're totally accessible. Yeah. They're real ladies. We like them a lot. We did not get to talk to them in person. We talked to them over FaceTime. Thank you, technology. However, we need to meet them in person because they were so fun. And we really had a good time.
Date
genuinely.
Night.
Yeah, gals night. Anyway, so we hope you enjoy the episode. Listen the whole way through. At the end, we talk about where you can find them, where you can follow them, how you can be as amazing as them. So enjoy.
Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
You're listening to the Momsplanation. Real life, real moms, real talk.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Momsplanation podcast.
Hi.
Today we have amazing guests that I'm so excited to talk to because they are amazing mompreneurs. They have an awesome business model. They are so inspiring, and I think that they have an awesome message for not just moms out there, but women out there that want to be in business, that have a lot going on. So welcome, Laura and Joss, the GG Sistas.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being on. We really appreciate it. So we have like a baby guest with us as well, so you may hear her a little bit. She's pointing at you.
love.
So why don't you guys tell us and everyone about who you are and how this all came to be?
So, we're the GG Sisters, and GG stands for Glama Gals, which is a brand we started back in 2006, literally out of our basement.
Amazing.
We would travel to people's homes and perform birthday spa parties for kids. It was something that was never done back then. Parents loved the flexibility. They loved the convenience of us going to their homes.
For sure.
And then in 2011, we opened up, no, not 2011, 2008, we opened up our first brick and mortar kids spa in Canada, the only one. Yes.
That's awesome.
And now, 13 years later, we have 7 locations, franchises across Ontario.
Oh my God, that is amazing. So in 2 years after you guys started, it was so popular that you were able to open the spa?
Yes, we saw that people were coming from all around, and we definitely wanted to spread the word.
Yeah.
And it was when we opened the second location that we thought, you know what, we have something here.
Yeah.
And we were able to duplicate the concept, and people were coming to it at that second location. So that's when we leaped in full force and started franchising. But the first 2 years of going to people's homes, we realized we needed to open up a location because we were just going everywhere, right?
So how far? So you guys are based in Vaughan, in the Vaughan area, is that right?
So Josie's in Vaughan, and I'm in Etobicoke.
Oh, you're in Etobicoke. Okay. I have to, just as a side note, the other day I was watching your story, and you had Gigi, so Gina from GG Bakes, on your story. And funny story, small world, she used to do my hair like maybe 5 years ago. I used to go to her house and she used to do my hair, and then she stopped doing it because she's a baking master. But I love her so much, and I just thought, oh, this is such a small world.
It's so funny. So Gina's kids and my daughter go to the same school together. We're on the kindergarten council together. But we even knew each other before my daughter started going to that school. So that's such a small world.
Such a small world, right? I was like, oh, I'm going to be talking to these people, and I know Gina so well. That's so awesome.
Oh my God, I got to tell Gina. Wait, I'm going to tell her that.
Yeah. Please do. That's so awesome. Okay, so how did you both have daughters?
I have a daughter. Josie has 2 boys.
Okay, that's what I thought. So where did you come up with this idea? Like, is it because of your daughter? Is it?
No, I actually had her when we were in full business for it, prime time. So I got married in 2006, which was when the business also started.
Okay.
It was my bridal shower, and it was a spa-themed bridal shower because I got engaged in a spa.
Okay.
My husband proposed to me in a spa. So
smart man.
theme of a spa,
right?
Yeah.
So we had a table at the bridal shower that was like an activity table for kids.
Right.
And that table was called, wait for it, the Glama Gals table. Right?
Okay.
So that's the activity, just to keep them, I was her maid of honor.
Yeah.
Okay.
To keep the kids occupied, she's like, let's think of ideas for them to do while they're at this shower.
Yeah.
And every table had a different theme, and that table was the popular table.
Because at bridal showers, like going back 13 years ago, there was really not much for kids to do. They would just sit there. And when we were kids, we'd be bored running around.
Yeah, and then you get in trouble because you're running too fast or slamming into something fancy or ruining your dress.
So at that table, there was like a create your own lip gloss. There was mini manicures, little makeup for the kids to do. Again, it's like that little spa fee.
Yeah.
All the kids that were there loved it. One of our relatives was like, "Can you do my birthday party like this? Like just with all my friends?" And we're like, "Yeah, we could do it. We could do it." So
That's
we did
amazing.
it.
Yeah.
And the kids just loved it, and it just kind of like it snowballed. Parents from her party were like, "Can you do a party like this?" We're like,
It really just grew from word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
And then, back then it was just more word of mouth.
That's
We bought like
amazing.
little robes at La Senza Girl, like on the discount rack that were clearance.
Yeah.
We ended up selling birthday parties on eBay to gain money for expenses.
We're going old school here, real old school. Yeah.
It's perfect because people would buy a party package for like $200
Yeah.
back then. That was the pricing.
Yeah.
We had that money. We were able to buy the supplies. We never used our own money. It was promotion at the same time.
Yeah.
We would put on for free back then on Kijiji when it was like super safe.
Yeah.
And it was like free advertising.
That's amazing.
And it just grew and grew.
It was our side hustle then, because we were still working. We were in our early 20s.
Yeah.
And we were still working during the week. I was in school, whatever it was, we were doing.
Yeah.
Josie was in
I was in teacher's college. You were working full time, and it was our weekend thing.
That's so awesome.
And
What a
then we
great
would hire
idea.
all our friends, right? So
Yeah.
our friend Josie's friends were also in teachers college, so it was perfect because it's kids and they needed experience with kids.
Yeah.
So it's like this group of friends, you're going to Mississauga for that birthday. You're going to Brampton. You're going to North York. So Saturdays and Sundays, our parents' house was like Grand Central Station.
We're driving all around.
Yeah, and we used to print out MapQuest directions.
Oh
so
my
it wasn't
God.
like these phones.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So it was old
It was-
school.
yes.
And if you got lost, like you were.
Yeah. You're SOL at that point if you're
I don't
lost.
want to say it, but
Yeah.
so and then after 2 years we realized we needed a place to call like a home, and we
Yeah.
still had that place where people would come, but we
Yeah.
also still did provide mobile parties.
Okay, and does the business, so since it's evolved and now you're doing franchises, right? So where are your locations? I know the closest one to me is Oakville because we're in
Yes.
Milton. So where are
Yes.
your other locations right now?
So go
There's Newmarket. There's one also in East York. There's one in Toronto,
Yeah.
close to the Yorkdale Mall.
Okay.
There's also one in Vaughan. There's one in Barrie, and there's one in Ajax as
Wow,
well. Yeah.
that's amazing. So do you guys actually run any of them anymore or no?
No, so we used to own the Vaughan location and the
Right.
Ajax location.
Yeah.
Those were our corporate stores. We sold those Vaughan sold about 4 years ago. Ajax was last year. We just couldn't handle it anymore, the micromanaging. We really
Yeah.
needed to support our franchisees on a bigger scale.
Right.
So we support them with marketing initiatives, camps, programs, special events,
Training.
training, and just making sure that our stores are running up to our standards. And
Yeah.
again, also trying to open up more new stores, but we're very selective of franchisees. We want the right ones to come along.
For
us, it's
sure.
not about the money. It's about people have the
Well,
same.
it's a relationship too,
Yeah.
and the same values that we carry as sisters
Right.
to bring forth, because we're working with kids, right? And you have to have the passion to run it.
And we didn't learn that overnight. That took a lot of hardship too to learn that
Yeah.
people that we want in our brand, right?
For
So
sure, yeah, I can imagine. So for the mom that's out there or the woman that's out there that's wanting to start their own business or get involved with you guys, what sort of advice do you give to women out there that, want to empower themselves, make their own schedules, do what you guys are doing so successfully?
So I think that we're very candid in the fact that we say, there's the good of running your own business, and there's also the hardships as well.
Right.
And that's something we opened up, and that's how we became really the GG Sisters, was opening up our behind the scenes of day-to-day work life with kids as moms.
Yeah.
And so I guess the advice would be, number one thing is, you have an idea, you have a concept, and it takes baby steps. A lot of us, little steps, and a business wasn't built overnight. It takes time
Yeah.
to build your business.
Yeah.
And I think we've learned too that there's going to be those struggles, those obstacles,
Yeah.
how you overcome them and how you learn from them.
Right.
But also just,
I would just say you just have to start.
Start.
Once you start, remember, everybody everybody. So this is what a lot of people shy away from. It's like, oh, I only have like 10 followers, or I only have one client, or I didn't even get a sale. I did this market, right?
Yes.
So everyone needs to realize that we all started with one. Yes, right? So just remember that, and you know that saying of Rome wasn't built in a day. Like, you really need to understand that with all concepts of business and in life. Nothing was built in a day. It took us 13 years to get where we are, and we still think that we are at stage 1 still. Right. So just remember, like, it's baby steps, and you just have to start, and everyone started just like you. So,
and so how do you guys manage your time with your children? So one of the things, well, this is my thing, right? Like, even just doing the podcast, I have 4 kids. They have so much stuff going on. I'm trying to, manage this, and she has a daughter and a job, and, there's so much that happens in a day. So what does your time management look like?
I'll start with mine, then just for yours. We both have different tips, right? So
okay.
I'll give you mine. So my first tip is to find your sweet kind of spot of the day, in the sense of whether it's at night when the kids go to sleep and you're looking forward to your favorite episode, like that's your your time to just decompress and find you time. And you need to find that time to be, looking forward to something. So find that one thing you look forward to. For me, it used to be like my favorite TV show. It could be like just grabbing a scoop of Nutella, and that I was looking forward to that scoop, right? Like that was my thing.
Right.
The other thing is to do 5, right? Because we get so overwhelmed that we have this long list of things to do, and we're like, where do we start? We're never going to get it done. Just pick 5 things a day, little things. And those little things can be even just researching a YouTube video on how to increase your Instagram, right? Like just 5 different little things a day to get you to your big goal. And if you don't finish those 5 things, don't be so hard on yourself.
Right.
Nothing again was built in a day. And it's not about, well, Josie's going to say this one. She's going to say the quality. Yeah, we always know. We always know. It's not about the quantity of time we spend with our kids. It's the quality. And then,
so I always say that it's, the more expectations you put out, the more pressure you feel as a business owner. Right. Or even as a mom, right? So I always say, don't put too much expectations out. Make them realistic expectations. Yeah. Also, don't feel that you're going to be able to have like a full day off. I always say, as a business owner, you don't have days off. You have hours off. Yeah.
Right.
So
okay.
Great to pick up my son, right?
Yes.
You can pick up your kids from school, but then you may be up till 2 a.m. finishing something you needed to finish for work. Or you may be working all weekend, Saturday and Sunday, away from your children, but you're able to put them to bed during the week. So I always say, don't put those expectations out. Don't be hard on yourself. Yeah. It's going to be okay, but like Laura said, it's about the quantity of time, not the quality. So when we do have those times out,
it's about the
quality. We're with you. We got it. We're with you.
It's the quality of time.
She understood.
Yeah. So, you may have 5 hours off work till your next appointment. So during that 5 hours, what are you doing with your child to make those lasting memories, to let them know you're present in that moment with them? So that's what I looked at is those 2 perspectives.
Yeah, that's awesome. And just so to give us a picture, how old are your kids?
So my kids, I have Alessandro. I have a long Italian names here.
Nice,
Alessandro's going to be 2 in July. Awesome. And I have Gianmarco, he's 6. He's going to be 7 next November. And Ella's 9.
But wait, we need to take a picture for Instagram.
No, we're pausing for a photo, right?
Pausing for a photo. Wait, let's take this. We can pose. Wait, your arms, wait. Hold on a sec, guys. Let's do this. Sorry. There we go. There we go. The mouth has to be open in every picture.
Yeah, okay? Always. That's my happiness. That's the...
What's happening?
Yeah, that's the happiness. That's how you know. So this is a nice segue. So how old's your daughter, Laura? She's
9. Sorry, Ella's 9.
So is she the same age as Gina's kids? This is totally stunning.
No, Gina's twins are a year older.
That's what I thought. Okay. So now that you're doing the social media thing, talk to us a little bit about how you are successful on social media. What is the time that you spend? How do you grow your social media empire? What are your tips there?
I love this.
Laura loves this. Yeah, this is
my baby. So it was like the pivot. I feel like in every entrepreneur has a pivot moment, and you should have a pivot moment. Mm-hmm. Like if you have a business, that's great. We've been focusing Glama Gals, and then 3 years ago it was like a little left lane, and we took the right lane. Yes. And we took the right lane, and we started to understand that the experience we had building this brand was useful for other people, because there was a lot of people starting out that needed the confidence, needed the tools that we learned, needed to know about our hardships so they wouldn't make the same mistakes, and needed to understand that just because we're franchisors doesn't mean we're not people you can relate to, people you can speak to. People start thinking like, oh, those are the franchisors. No, like listen, I'm just like you.
Right.
Regular
people
where we
Yeah, you're price matching, right? You're still price matching.
Like,
Yeah, okay.
Price match. I have to slip out.
That's good.
So they started thinking like they had these assumptions of what someone who was a franchisor or even a business owner was, and then it's like no, it's like we still kind of work paycheck to paycheck. It's hard. Our money goes to insurance, taxes, lawyers. Like what you see here is what you get, and we wanted to break the idea of what people thought we were, and help people to understand and help people understand the struggles of business owners, because a lot of people don't see that. They don't see that we're affected by online reviews. They don't see that we're affected by clients that have, really a bad problem with, a service or product. We are affected by this, right?
For sure, yeah.
So we started using social media as a platform to show people our everyday life, show us the human side to us, which we really talk about on our channels. Like if we say anything to an entrepreneur, once a month on your social media, show people your human side. They need to know you're not just here to sell. They need to feel the heartbeat of your business.
Yeah, for sure.
So once we started doing that, people just started hopping on, listening to our advice, listening to our quotes, asking questions.
Yes.
And then sort of brands started hopping on, and we're like, who are these GG sisters? And we started working with brands and saying, listen, we have this audience of entrepreneurs, we have this audience of parents just like us.
Yep.
And if a brand aligns with what we believe in, then we'll work with them. We'll come up with a campaign. We get paid when we talk about different brands, and it's it's like another side hustle for us.
That's awesome.
And it's fine. We love it because we're still like doing what we love to do, right?
Yes. So how much time a day do you do you put like an allotment on it, or is there something that you strive to do?
She doesn't.
Like what?
So
how much time?
My ID, and I have been saying that.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people take social media breaks, and there's like these boundaries, and I totally do
Yes.
that sometimes too. But you know what? My phone is always on. Late at night, we'll spend an hour. I'll spend an hour. Josie will take shifts of responding to messages.
Just really connecting with our viewers.
Yeah,
too, right?
we don't
let them know we know they're there, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
Because they're always
there are people, like, we don't pay someone to respond to our comments and stories.
Yeah.
A lot of people have like a team, and I don't think we would never want to do that, because it's not who we are. We want people to know that it's us responding to them. It's us responding to their comments. It's us. So we put a lot of time in.
Yeah, and you can tell, and that's the reason why we reached out to you, because you guys seem really accessible, and that's one thing that I love about you guys, is that you have a level of success that is super inspiring. At the same time, you have really achieved, and kudos to you, that down-to-earth, really relatable, accessible image, right? Which is amazing. And it's funny that you bring it up, because there is a lot of like cell phone shaming, where it's like, especially as moms, and I don't know if you feel that, but I definitely take it on a lot, where it's like, you shouldn't be on your phone very much. If your kids see you with your phone in your hand all the time, it's really bad. And like, how much screen time are you getting, right? And then it transfers to the kids and stuff. So do you guys deal with that, or do you guys just sort of like let that fly in the wind?
So, you know what? A year ago, when we cared about judgment, we would care.
Yes, okay.
But we've gotten to a point now where it's like, you know what? We are making a living for our kids. You don't need to judge us. We're confident. And
our children see it too. They know this is not just a fun tool. This is a working tool. We may be sending a fax or an email to a client. Like, it's not just that. So I think they admire that too, seeing they understand what we're doing on there too.
Yeah, but it's not to say that other people don't understand it like us. Like, we know that there's like maybe friends or family members that'll be like, they're on their phone, or like, don't bring your phone. And it's like, you know what? You guys do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. This is my life. Don't make me feel guilty. I'm able to provide my child with different experiences based on the work I'm doing. And you know what?
No judgment. And that's what our platform we really stress too, is like, we don't want to be judged. We don't want to judge anyone.
Block it.
Just block it out.
Block the name there.
And that's what this podcast is really about. It's about like, get out of here.
See, momsplanation. We don't need a momsplanation.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, exactly.
And I love your name, by the way.
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly it. But it's so funny, because I put it on myself a lot, and I started to get to a place where it's like, do I really care that much about what other people think? Because I have a goal in mind, and like, I'm gonna do what it takes to get to it, right? And the world is changing so much in the direction of technology and social media. It's like, if you are not connected in that way, it's really hard to get ahead, right? So talk to us a little bit about how your business has evolved, because it has evolved a lot since you started. Right?
Yeah, so in terms of Glama Gals, we went from having our stores to a franchise to actually even having, I don't know if you guys know this, we even have our own kids product line.
We were talking about that this morning.
I'm excited to buy some.
Nail polishes, so
water-based polish,
water-based, and we started that once I had my daughter because we had the business before that, and we were using a whole bunch of products. We were buying stuff from the U.S., but nothing was really from Canada, and I really didn't understand the ingredients that we were using, and I needed to know the words. I needed to know how to spell them. I needed to know how to say them. I needed to know where they came from.
For sure, especially if you're going to have your kid using them.
We started resourcing,
we started resourcing where we can have this made in Canada with the products and ingredients that are safe and great for children, right? Not that the other ones weren't. It's just we wanted something that you can, a 2-year-old can put on their nails, like the
and like especially because today people are very conscious of what they're giving their children, right, and what ingredients are in the things that their kids are putting on. So that makes sense.
So that's how our brand evolved in terms of like now all of our stores have our products that are made in Canada. Our franchises have grown, and the GG Sisters have grown to be a platform, to help entrepreneurs. We hope to be coming out this summer with some workshops, training programs as well.
Amazing.
Being really hands-on online, but also offline, and having in-person workshops with people, and
just helping people with the experience that we've gained over the 13 years. And, we wish there was someone like that for us out there.
I wish.
For sure. Right?
There was nothing there. Same way nowadays there's so many different outlets to speak to other moms going through stages in life.
That's right,
so it's good to know that we are able to share the hard and, like Laura said, not make the same mistakes or issues.
And like reach out to other women who want to forge the same path but don't know where to start, right? Exactly. And that's my whole thing is like, how can we connect as a community, not only as mothers but as women, so that we can, forge our own paths and learn from those who have gone before us, right?
And not make it so intimidating, right? Like that's the other thing. People get so scared. It's like, you can do it.
Yeah, and people think that like, oh, well, I don't have the money, or I don't have the time, or I don't have the this or the that. But I feel like when you see other women who are being successful, if you can take it from the right place, you can be inspired and motivated to go in the same direction, right? I mean,
you said it. Yeah, that's exactly it. Nailed it.
Some people go in the opposite direction, and I've encountered some of those people. But there's always going to be the haters going to hate.
Yeah, there's always.
Yeah. So with your products, do you design them yourself? Do you work with another company that designs them for you?
Yeah,
How does that
work?
work?
We work with another company in Canada that basically we know the ingredients we want. We discuss with them. They have a lab, and they have not scientists. Oh my God, what do you call them?
They do science.
It's kind of science. It has to be some kind of science involved.
He's a chemist. Josie nailed it. He's a chemist, a cosmetic chemist. That's like a tongue twister. And we formulate the products. We test them to see if they smell to our standards, if they have any allergic reactions, how it feels. We use our kids as guinea pigs. And then it works out. Like we have a great facial mask that's great for kids of all ages, like as young as 4 or 5 years old. That's very soft on the skin, but yet has a nice scent, but doesn't have too much fragrance, right?
Right.
So, that's it. Sweet scents, the fun stuff for the kids.
Fun, right? Like a
even
cotton candy.
The deodorants too, the aluminum deodorant, stuff like that.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That are coming in.
Yeah.
So you're using a lot of like big words like scientist and chemist, and people are probably thinking like, oh, this must cost a lot of money to start doing something like this. So it doesn't, or does it?
It really doesn't. You have to hit minimum amounts, right?
Yeah.
So we are lucky. You could be lucky enough to find a company that hit those minimum amounts.
Yes.
You may pay a lot more at the beginning per item because it's a small batch.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you develop a relationship down the, it just keeps going. It's all about building relationships with your vendors.
Yes.
And also see it as an investment, right?
Yeah.
So it's something you're going to invest in at the time, but through the growth and how you have your product sent out and where you bring it is how it can grow, right? You're working to have it grow.
And even like a graphic designer, like we have our in-house graphic designer, but if anybody needs a graphic designer or different items to help them build their business, like you guys should go on Fiverr. Like I don't know if anyone's heard of it, right?
Right.
So it helps you with $5. You can get some graphic work done. It's an app, and
It's called Fiverr, like Fiver.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't know about this.
I've never heard of it. Yeah.
Use that app. It will help you come up up with a logo. It will help you come up with some graphic work if you need done, like a flyer.
Wow.
It's all these people in a community that do stuff for as low as $5.
Wow, that's amazing. No, I've never heard of that. So you're changing our lives right now just by sharing that little tip. Are we good? A little technical.
Yeah, we're good.
That's awesome. We didn't even know about that. So that's helping us.
We'll be doing
that's
this
amazing.
afternoon.
Yeah. We're downloading that app right now.
Canva's another app you can use to help you with some great designs. Canva.
Okay, awesome. Good to know.
Go on it. Get on it.
We will. Thank you. So I have to ask because I know for me, like I have a younger sister and we have a great relationship.
Oh, I know.
However, I cannot imagine working with her. Not because she's not lovely and she totally is. I just don't know that we would be able to make it happen. So talk to me about what it's like to work with your sister.
So when we were younger, we're 3 years apart.
Okay.
We would no joke, we would be fighting all the time. I'd steal her clothes, she'd get mad. Like we had her young, we've had arguments. And I think it's the point, the second Laura got married and left the house, was when I noticed our bond to change. And that's when we also started to work together as our side business, right? And through that, we had our arguments in the sense that if there was something we didn't agree with, but I guess the number one thing we've also learned from our father, who's passed, who always said it, communication is the key to all bad or good.
Right.
So if there is an issue on your mind or there's something in your heart that's bothering you, we communicate it. We say, this is what it is. We have an open relationship like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what helps us, right? And we're very different too.
Right.
And you can, we're different people. So that's how we work together. And I think starting as Glama Gals, we grew closer together, and now we spend our weekends together with our kids. It's just, we've always been open, and family's very, very important to us, especially when we, losing someone to our father was a very big part of our life. Yeah. And that definitely brought our bond even closer.
Even closer. We kind of do things in his honor, in the sense when he died, we had Glama Gals, and he loved it, and he always said, you guys have something so good together, so that's what we hold on to.
Okay.
And Josie's easy to get along with. I'm not.
Yeah.
So she puts up with my crap. Which I know my husband will say no, it's true. I have a
what does your husband say?
We're different personalities.
I have a very controlling personality.
Okay.
I'm not very easy to work with. Hi, cutie. And Josie is
okay, go for it. Take over.
About what we like. She doesn't. She's got a very very easygoing.
So it's type A and then go with the flow is happening there.
We don't work in the same office.
We don't work together.
Which is the same office. Which is the biggest tip. We work from two separate offices.
Yeah.
I work from home.
Right.
Josie works from a head office in Vaughan. Every now and then I'll go check in, see what's going on. But that I think really helps.
Yeah, that helps us. And also we do, as business owners from when we were in our 20s, we both took on different roles of our business, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So we weren't doing the same thing, and we both had our own tasks. And that really helped us grow too.
And that just evolved.
Because we were able to grow doing our own things like that.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, we always, and this is with any relationship in life, life is too short.
Yes.
Why, we always, there's different people, we hold on to the grudges, we hold on to the hard things. We just, it's we're here today, you don't want to regret tomorrow.
For sure.
Forgiveness is freedom, right? That's how we look at it, right? So even if the other person doesn't forgive you, you forgive them, and that's your own type of freedom that you have control over. So
when you guys, you don't have creative differences?
Oh, be creative differently?
Well, no,
that. When you're trying to make decisions on things, or you're trying to...
We bounce our ideas off, and sometimes we'll come to, we compromise it after. If there's an idea, I imagine, or I don't know if that would work. And then sometimes I'll say, okay, yes, I'm going to show you it's going to work. Yeah. And then, we'll have that.
Bounce it.
And then we even ask other people's opinions. We get our mom involved.
Yeah,
we have
our husband. A group family text.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, if we
That's
fight,
awesome.
Group family text.
That group family texts are all
and then it's my brother and my mother are my brother will be I'm not getting involved. And my mom will be wow, Josie was a little right. And then my brother will be no, don't say that. You're getting involved.
But in the end, we come to an agreement, or we figure out how to work it out.
And I think it goes back to Josie saying that our roles are so defined, right? I'm more of the accounting, payroll, marketing, social media. Josie's more the hands-on execution, training in stores, dealing with the franchisees one-on-one.
Yeah.
I'll come up, for example, I'm okay, Josie, can we do a unicorn slime birthday party?
Oh,
and Josie will be how are we going to do this? And I'm just do it. And then she'll come up with the way on how to do it.
That's
right?
awesome.
She'll come up with the idea, and she'll come up with the execution, right?
But I think the roles, definitely defining your roles, and, we set our own, deadlines and stuff together with each other. And Yeah, communication.
That's awesome.
Open with each other, open relationship.
That's so awesome advice. That's such awesome advice. I have to say that I do love watching your stories when you include your mother.
Oh, she's gonna love to hear that.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love the little banter that happens, like how Josie's the favorite and all this stuff. Like I just love it. I think it's
we call
so.
her the angel child.
Oh.
But you know what's fun?
Lucky for you, Josie.
Yeah, Laura's so child. Yeah, you know, it's because I live closest to my mom. I think that's
Okay.
Sure.
But I love having her there. Like she's with the kids. She's making food all the time.
Love it.
That's
Yay,
awesome.
She's the middle child. I'm also the middle child.
Oh, you're the middle. Oh, I thought for sure when I was watching these stories and seeing the sort of dynamic, I thought you were the baby for sure.
So did I. I thought so. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Some people think I'm the older sister too.
No,
And I'm like, is it because I have more grays? I don't know.
Our little brother is the baby, but Josie always, like, even our father, like, and mother,
Yes.
she was a favorite child. Every parent has a favorite child.
No,
Yes.
it's, you know what it is? The middle child is on both sides of anything, right?
Yes.
I feel like it's always been neutral. Growing up with everyone.
Yeah, I hope that's the case. I hope I have a neutral child. I don't think I will have one though.
But you have 4 kids, right?
I have 4. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
They're all
How
very.
many kids do you have?
One.
One, like me. Do you have a favorite child? Don't lie.
Yeah. Do you?
No.
Yeah,
No,
me too.
not really. No,
Okay,
you know
fine.
what? They're so different that
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
true.
I couldn't even think. I have favorite things about
Each
each
one?
of them.
Oh,
And there's
good
like
answer.
things that I like to do with each of them more than the other.
Okay.
But I don't have a favorite. There's too many of them. So my oldest just turned 11.
Wow.
And my daughter actually, who's turning 8 in September, is having a party and wants to have a party at your Oakville location. So she's super
that's when that happened,
excited.
which is super special.
Because she loves going on Instagram because she's 8 going on 16, right?
Yes,
so she's
I know
like,
my daughter
can I
too.
have my own Instagram account? I'm like, no, like you can look at mine, but no. So I showed her you guys and showed her your locations because we follow your pages, and she's like, oh, I have to have a birthday party here. So I agreed, and so we're going to do it in September.
Okay, so when you
So
want to
she's really
book,
excited.
contact us and we'll make sure it's extra special.
Sweet.
Aw, that would be so nice. Yeah, she's super excited. You know how it is at that age. They love all that stuff, right?
Everything.
And that's why I think you guys are brilliant, because you have created something that is like amazing, and all little girls want it, especially as you know, culture changes a little bit more and people become more accepting of, like, you know, kids expressing themselves and you know, partaking in things like this. You know, it's just going to be more successful. So my hat is off to both of you, because I think it's so fun and so great. So
we actually changed our logo and stuff around last year to have it to be more gender neutral.
yeah.
Right? So
That's
different
amazing.
colors, not just the pink and white. So like greens and blues, and like really not even gender identified. Like just make it feel welcoming for everyone. Because so many boys wanted to visit our spas too, and they felt like we couldn't because of the colors. And we're like, no, everyone's welcome. My son loves toys. Josie's son's like a VIP. He's always
That's awesome. But it's funny because my 11-year-old, when he was a little bit younger, and now he's like a little bit more conscious of what like other boys think and stuff like that. But he loves nail polish, and he always has loved nail polish. And when he was younger, I would let him. I'd be like, yeah, it's fine. Like, I don't care. If you want me to put nail polish on your nails, I'll put it on your nails. Because he was never the one, like, big into sports. Like, he dances. He's a tap dancer. He's really good at that. He likes music. So he's a little bit different. But, like, now he won't. But he would still go to one of your locations for sure.
Yeah, he'd get a facial. 100%.
Yeah, he would go for sure.
We get so many boys visiting us. They love the facials.
Yeah, I think it's important. It's an important point to put out there, and I say that to other moms who have boys. Like, gender roles have changed so much. Like, it's really not necessary for us to put those stigmas on them. Like, I mean, we're doing it, right? So it's like, if they want to, you know, wear a dress, like, who cares? They want to dress up. Like, you know, it's not hurting anyone, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's important. So I'm glad. That's really nice to hear that you guys have done that. That's amazing.
Thanks.
So thank you so much for taking the time. I know you guys are so busy, but we just really wanted to connect, and I'm so grateful that you are so approachable. So
anytime.
Anyone out there listening, check them out. What are all of your Instagram, Facebook, websites? List it all. Let's throw it out there.
Glama Gals is Glama Gal Tween Spa. info.
GlamaGalParty.com.
You can do that one.
Yeah,
okay.
GG Sisters at the GG Sisters and
Yeah.
www.theggsisters.com.
Okay.
And at Glama Gals, like you said, on Instagram as well. So yeah, check us out.
Okay. And if they want to book a party with you guys, where do they go?
Website.
Website.
GlamaGals.com. They can click the location that's closest to them. They can either book it online or they can call one of the stores. Yeah.
Okay.
And how far in advance do they need to book parties now? Like how busy?
So usually we recommend 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
But
Okay.
what we've been seeing is different locations have different availability. So
Yeah.
you may get a location have availability for next weekend if you book it.
Oh,
Like,
perfect.
It's really,
Okay.
It varies. And that's what's great is we introduce
The online tool really
Yeah.
helps the client see what's available still.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And just to clarify with everyone listening, you do not do mobile parties, or you do
No,
them?
some locations still do mobile.
Okay.
So depending on your location, we still can come to
And where you're located as well.
and where you're located.
Okay, but all that information will be on your website.
On the website. Yep.
Okay. And if you're going to do seminars going forward about entrepreneurship or
Oh, I love
anything
this.
that we talked about, where can they find that information?
On our GG Sisters website and on our
Okay.
Instagram account. Yes.
Okay, amazing. So if you're not following them yet, if you haven't checked them out, please do. They're amazing. Completely inspiring. I thank you because you girls are a pick-me-up in my day. I love watching your stories. You make me smile and laugh. And the 5 minutes that I get to listen to what you have to say, it really, really helps make a difference in my day.
You made me cry.
So thank you for that.
And this was great. You are awesome. These are great at what you
This
do.
was actually such a great
Thank
interview.
you.
One of our
One of our best.
One of
the
our best.
questions.
Aw.
It's really the
Yeah.
conversation. So thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing
Like
that.
that we're approachable. This was very approachable and attainable. Like it felt comfortable.
Yes.
We need to meet in person.
Yeah, that's
like
what-
Yes.
We would
Yeah.
love that
Yeah.
for
I
sure.
like this a lot. It gives you more of a connection.
Yes.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being on. And you give that Gina a hug for me when you see
I
her,
will.
okay?
I will. Give Gina a hug.
All right, girls. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Our special guest, Evangeline, is climbing the stairs. Poor Mama Bear. You all right, Mama Bear?
Yeah, I'm just great.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
She had a difficult recording, y'all. I was the a-hole with the two babies that both slept the entire time. So thanks for listening. Truly, guys, the GG Sisters are awesome. Everything that they talk about, everything that they offer at their locations, it's so fun, it's lighthearted, it's happy, it's joyous. Check them out. If you have little girls, little boys, whatever, you want to do parties, let's do it. Check them out. All right. Thanks for listening.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
You've been rolling with the Momies on the Momsplanation.
Rolling with the Momies.